Hi, and welcome to our continuing look at public power's increasingly advantageous uses of social media. I'm David Blaylock from the American Public Power Association, and this is our guru of all things social, Sam Gonzalez. I guess I've now given you this moniker over the course of these videos. We're going to talk about, in this case, Instagram, a platform that I know not many utilities use, but there are a lot of really great ways that they can make use of it.
Yep.
So first off, could you talk a little bit about what is Instagram and
Sure.
why it matters?
Yeah, so Instagram is a social media network, which is the platform is based on your smartphone. There's not much you can do on the website itself. You can go to Instagram.com and view photos and videos, but you need a smartphone to be able to participate and record and upload either photos or videos. It became really popular because of some of the filters that you can add to these photos, so you make them really artistic, which makes it really cool. But yeah, not a lot of utilities are still using it. It's a pretty popular social network, so I always encourage the utilities to get on it because of two things. One is that you can leverage the geolocation of your post. So if we're in DC, we can post content on this location. Makes it great because that's what other people are finding. That's how they go in and look to see what other things are being posted in there. And then hashtags very similar like Twitter. You can extend your reach by using the right hashtags, like the names of your the names of your communities, the city, the state, and also any industry related hashtags. If you're using anything with like energy storage, then it also reaches another audience that might be also following those hashtags.
Okay, so could you show us some examples of how to use Instagram?
Yep. Sure. So right now you're looking at the web part of Instagram. It's a little bit different because again, Instagram is really meant to be used as a smartphone app, and that's really what you need in order to post photos and videos. But they do have a web version of it that it's a little bit simpler. It doesn't have as many of the things that you can do on Instagram on the app, but this will give you a good idea. So as you can see, again, it's a visual network where people and utilities are posting photos or videos, and without a photo or a video, you wouldn't be able to post anything. So that's the difference between Instagram and Twitter, for example, where in Instagram you have to have a photo or a video, and then on Twitter it could be just text. So we're just scrolling through a few of the updates here, and as you can see, because we're in the holiday season, a lot of our members are posting photos and videos of what they're doing in their communities. Now, very similar to what Twitter does, it allows very similar to what Twitter does, Instagram allows hashtags. So as you can see, this post right here from Dawson Public Power District has a few of the hashtags such as Christmas cheer, Public Power, Dawson PPD. So it's always good to make sure that you are using hashtags to reach your audience, and the hashtags again are things those keywords that you want to make sure that you're using the ones for your communities. As you can see, I just pulled up the page for all the public power content that's been tagged with that hashtag, and it's basically something that you can go in and look to get ideas of what other members are posting. We also use these to repost, which is a way of sharing it with our members or sharing it with our followers, very much similar to a retweet. And as you can see, it's just all the different photos and videos that are being posted from members. So that's the one benefit of Twitter. I'm sorry, so that's the one benefit of Instagram that allows you to use hashtags. The other one is also geotag locations. So in this case, this post from Huntsville Utilities, as you can see, it has the location tag right underneath. So if I click on that, and it's the same thing on the app, you're able to see everything that's been posted in that location. So not necessarily from Huntsville Utility, but it could be from employees, which in this case it might be. This looks like it was a post from an employee at Huntsville Utilities. So it's also nice to be able to do that and look through posts that are tagged with different locations. So it can be not just based on the Huntsville Utilities, but it can be Huntsville, for example, and that way you are able to reach or to see what other posts are being uploaded based on your location. But this makes it really easy for you to grab photos, grab videos that you can easily share as well, because they're all public. As long as you're giving credit back to that original post by including their username, you can use all these different photos and videos. Now, I would say that's the main. That's one of the main benefits of Instagram is being able to use the geotag location. So making sure that you're using the geotag location on your posts, and also searching for content that's being posted there.
So what would you say to a utility that is looking at all the stuff that they're doing on Twitter, all the stuff that they're doing on Facebook, and says, I don't think we're ready to add another option out there?
Yeah. So I think actually Instagram is one of the few that makes it really easy to share what you're sharing on Instagram to share it automatically on Twitter, and it also gets automatically shared on Facebook. So you can turn that on your settings, and so that way you're actually only posting in one place, if or maybe two. Maybe it's just Instagram and Facebook. So that's one reason. So it's not that you're adding too much more work. It's just the work, I think, comes in when you're having to take photos and videos throughout the day or throughout the week. But it's relatively easy to do. Again, as I mentioned, it's a smartphone base, so you don't need a lot of equipment. You don't need cameras. You don't need any special equipment. It can be done with just your smartphone. And then you're leveraging the geotag location, which is great because then you're connecting with your audience that's local. So it's especially for public power utilities some of them are small, some of them have a small region, but are even if you have a large one, also it doesn't matter. It's being able to leverage that geotag location to connect with your customers.
All right. Well, great. And I know that we'll do another video soon about using your smartphone to edit and find photos that can be used for someplace, particularly for Instagram.
Yep.
And you can find that video and more here on the American Public Power Association's YouTube page. And with that, I thank you for joining me and updating us on all these social media platforms, and I thank you for watching.